Do you find yourself spending the majority of your day seated, whether it's at home, work, or driving, or during moments of rest? It might surprise you, but your body becomes an expert at sitting. It's proficient at relaxing certain muscles and overusing others. However, this comfortable sitting routine, combined with slouching and leaning, leads to a range of issues. And what's the outcome? Your posture takes a hit. Imagine it. Your head juts forward, your mid-back and shoulders hunch, and your lower back arches excessively, pushing your pelvis forward. But there's more. These habits create imbalances, with one side of your body becoming tighter, causing a tilt and droop. The good news is there's a solution. Research indicates that fixing this posture puzzle is achievable. And guess what? I've got two quick, potent 5-minute routines that come to the rescue. This can be done anywhere. No excuses. Wave goodbye to discomfort and say hello to a better version of yourself. Let's dive into these routines that will not only make you feel and move better, but will also help you display a confident posture. In the first routine, our focus is on the upper body. For the second routine, our attention shifts primarily to the lower body. Each routine consists of 4 exercises. Toward the end of the video, I'll provide guidance on incorporating these exercises into your daily routine. But for now, let's start with the first routine. Our opening exercise zeroes in on the upper body. It's known as over and backs, and you can execute it using a band or a towel. This exercise is designed to stretch and open up the chest and shoulder muscles that tend to tighten, pulling you into that hunched posture. Here's the technique. Hold the towel or band with a wide grip. Gently pull it apart to create tension. Without bending your elbows, lift it over your head and behind your back. Go as far as your comfort allows. As it reaches behind your back, concentrate on pulling your hands apart. Begin with a broad grip and gradually narrow it as your flexibility improves. Now, let's transition to the Cobra pose. This stretch works wonders in counteracting the effects of prolonged sitting. Think of it as a reset button for the muscles that tighten from excessive sitting. It's akin to a full body stretch that almost reverses the positions of your joints compared to sitting. Here's how to do it right without straining your back. Lie on your stomach, feet hip-width apart, toes pointing down. Place your hands under your shoulders. Engage your leg muscles to lift your knees off the ground. Draw your shoulder blades downward and backward. Now, use your mid and lower back muscles to gently lift your upper body forward and upward. The emphasis is on elongating your spine, not pushing into the ground with your arms. Hold at the peak for a few deep breaths before descending. Repeat for multiple rounds. Next, let's address the imbalances caused by slouching to one side while sitting. This tends to tighten the muscles on that side, causing your body to lean. We'll employ a simple standing reach to counter this. Place one hand on your hip and extend the other arm diagonally up and back as if reaching for the ceiling. Experiment with angles until you feel a side stretch. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Then repeat on the opposite side. You might discover that one side is tighter due to your sitting habits. In that case, devote extra time and reps to the tighter side to restore equilibrium. Switching gears, it's time to strengthen the weakened upper body muscles often affected by sitting. We're specifically targeting the lower traps, pivotal for correcting that hunched posture, and the neck flexors, which contribute to a forward head position. Our tools? Wall slides and chin nods. Stand against a wall, ensuring both upper and lower back touch it. Slide your arms and down while simultaneously performing chin nods. Tuck your chin into your chest, activating the deep neck flexors to create a double chin. During arm raises, feel your mid-back muscles engage, and as you perform chin nods, sense the front neck muscles at work. This blend of moves effectively rights the hunched posture and forward head position. If wall slides are challenging initially, shoulders W's can be an alternative. Now, on to the second routine, where we shift our focus towards the mid and lower body muscles. Let's kick off with thoracic or mid-back mobility. This region often stiffens from sitting, leading to a hunched posture and potential issues in the lower back and lower body. Enter thoracic rotations. Assume a four-legged stance, hips shifting towards your heels. One hand extends in front, the other rests behind your neck. Lower your elbow towards the floor, tracking it with your eyes. Now, rotate the elbow skyward, aiming to touch the ceiling. Pause at the peak. Then repeat for multiple reps before switching sides. Experience a rejuvenating stretch in your mid-back region with each rotation. As we proceed, let's tend to those tight hip flexors. These muscles tend to contract over time, contributing to an interior pelvic tilt. We'll employ a straightforward kneeling hip flexor stretch. The key here is to start by tilting your pelvis backward. Engage your glutes and abs. With the pelvis set, gently lean forward until you feel a deep stretch in the front hip of your back leg. Hold for about 10 deep breaths before swapping sides. Now, onto a stretch that elongates the tight hip flexors and aids hip openness with external rotation. This stretch also addresses any asymmetries in your hips, preparing the stage for our next strengthening exercise. For this, you can use a couch or any raised surface. Cross one leg atop it and fully extend the opposite leg, elongating your hip flexor. Place your hands on your foot and knee. Brace your core and then lean forward, creating a deep stretch along the side of your front hip. Tweak the angle as needed for maximum effect. Repeat the process on the other side. You may notice a discrepancy in flexibility between your sides, particularly if you're accustomed to crossing your legs while sitting. In this case, allocate additional time and reps to the tighter side for balance. Alternatively, you can attempt a seated version of this stretch. Rest your foot on your opposite knee, then lean slightly forward to experience the stretch. Finally, let's venture into glute bridges. These exercises are perfect for reviving and strengthening your glutes, often rendered inactive and weak by prolonged sitting. These weakened glutes contribute to an anterior pelvic tilt. It's critical to complete the preceding stretches before this stage. The research underscores that stretching tightened muscles in advance enhances glute activation during this exercise. Here's the drill. Lie on your back, knees bent, and feet flat on the floor. Begin by shifting into a posterior pelvic tilt by contracting your glutes and abs. With this foundation, employ your glutes to lift your hips, maintaining a straight back. Avoid arching. Pause at the peak, engaging your glutes before lowering down for additional reps. As you progress, consider advancing to single-leg glute bridges. This variation can help address imbalances in your glutes as you become stronger. This exercise plays a pivotal role in correcting your posture and elevating overall stability. So, that wraps up our journey, encompassing summarized routines complete with rep counts and timing pointers. To seamlessly infuse these routines, try alternating them every hour during your workday, a technique corroborated by research to enhance productivity. And remember, consistency is the key ingredient. Strive to incorporate both routines daily or twice if you find yourself seated often. But don't lose sight of the broader issue, the perils of inactivity, whether sitting or standing. Prioritize breaks, maintain posture vigilance, and embrace movement. And with that, we conclude. If you found this guidance helpful, show your support. Like, comment, and don't forget to share your preferred topics below. Subscribe and activate the bell to remain connected. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. Until the next encounter,